Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SPASRO. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. If your birthday is on this day, kindly comment your name and birth year, so let the mother know about it. Let other connect with you. For personalized horoscope or astrology report, contact us by email, which we provide in the description. Format to send us an email: your name, date of birth, month of birth, year of birth, time of birth, location of birth, with country and full-size photo of you. Check description for the updated offer and payment for services which we provide. Today we are going to see about birthday of March 7th life hack. Number 7 individuals by and large talk less as they are marvelous and insightful. In any case, this doesn't imply that they are cold and unromantic. Number 7 addresses key 2, which has not many characteristics like number 2, and that is the reason they get best with number 2 individuals. Number 7 individuals are marvelous commonly, and they continue to imagine about what they need throughout everyday life. Their psyche is incredible to the point that they can draw in what they imagine. They ought to stay away from stretch and be more loose. Like number 2, it is significant for number 7 individuals to be genuinely associated with their accomplices. By and large, the majority of the number 7 individuals are steadfast until they are greatly harmed by their accomplices. Like number 2, they likewise should be cheerful in their own life to have a decent profession. Any little issue with their separate accomplices become huge in their mind as a result of their over-investigating nature. Number 7 individuals ought to speak with their accomplices all the more frequently to clear mistaken assumptions. In case you were brought into the world on the 7th day of the month, you have outstandingly high convictions about how things should be, and can in this manner once in a while feel let down when others don't live according to your suspicions. You can be enthusiastic, and this affectability is consistently redirected through your instinctual limits. You would be suitable to a calling in prescription, drugs, or the therapeutic business. You are free and novel. You have your differentiation immovably stepped. You love changes in your everyday presence. You are of an irritable sort. You love to go to faraway grounds. You are a sharp peruser of books, and have a colossal data on the world. You are unable to mind less the materialistic things of the world. You are reliably anxious about your future. You by and large feel that you need the assistance of someone on whom you can rely upon. You have brilliant considerations about business, yet once in a while, put them being utilized. You rush to travel and scrutinize books concerning new countries. You could do without following anybody's steps. You for the most part endeavor to make your own particular manner for the duration of regular daily existence. You have a phenomenal inventive brain. You have a good agreement and care, and have an unusual interest power that has phenomenal effect over others. You are at times pulled into drugs and become reliant on liquor. You will give another look to the grounded practices and customs. You will instantly recognize commitment with respect to the people who esteem you. You are sensitive. Prosperity smart. You are slanted to illnesses. You may similarly encounter the evil impacts of acid reflux stomach issues. Having lettuce, cabbage, and mushrooms will wind up being valuable. You should screen your prosperity during the significant stretches of January, February, July, and August. You are enthusiastic and an inventive person. You are resolute in nature, and will disregard others' appraisal. You will reliably have to do unimaginable things by which you may be remembered in the world. You have an undeniable level and expensive taste. You have a penchant for staying close-lipped regarding your issues, and needn't bother with anyone to consider the big picture. You have an uncommonly advanced psyche. It is your instrument for investigating the world and all of its subjects. You are sagaciously and significantly arranged. You can and should address extensive expert in one gate field to use your abilities and your ordinary insightful favors. You will overall be coherent and wise in your manner to manage associations. Sentiments are a cloudy and uncertain space for you, which, constantly, you don't trust. Energetic people are occasionally saw by you as fairly young or erratic. You have astonishing nature. You should contemplate and do some sort of significant exercise to develop your instinctual capacities. At whatever point you have begun to trust in your intuition, you will develop a sound certainty. You should swear off completely confiding in anything. Nor should you face superfluous challenges or bet. You are not the sort that should be given to absurd living. It will overall fizzle quickly for you. You like to work alone and set your own pace. You will overall finish projects once started. Your benefit slopes to the legitimate, particular, and supernatural. You are delicate and feel significantly, anyway you don't share your feelings viably, and don't give them well. You like to contribute energy alone yet should be careful so as not to end up being unnecessarily taken out. You can be resolved and troublesome. You should portray arrangements for turning as excessively logical, barbarous, and cynical. You can be astoundingly essential and vain, attributes that can incite a great deal of distress, especially in marriage, if you are not wary. When hitched, you will overall be unflinching and committed. Advantage however much as could be expected from your favors of mind without losing your heart meanwhile. Offer your emotions with those you trust, and keep up trustworthy comfortable associations. This will change your mental life, and will be a wellspring of amazing comfort. Sensible, inventive, inquisitive person. You are pulled into various districts of development that require high scholarly limits. You have the flexibility of thinking, the hardness of the spirit, the ability to murder inconclusive quality. You are an individual constantly attempting to see the value in new data and find answers to heretofore insoluble riddles. Your remarkable limits will find a marvelous use in the activities of an analyst or educator. Allude to the quantity of holy numbers, is an image of secret and information. It has for some time been imagined that the number 7 infers the premise of the entire development. It was the 7 spirits who were endowed by God with power over the components from which all creatures and plants were subsequently made. Man who possesses the quantity of spirits 7 inventive individual, though for certain unusual things. Very much created instinct, the capacity to break down, rich creative mind and clear creative mind, are trademark highlights of such individuals. The image of a crisp, shut and keen introvert is more often a matter of interest than excusal. Incorporating normally feel the presence behind this serious facade of a good soul and a high cerebrum. The refinement of the appearance and method of correspondence completes the image. It's hard to keep up relationship with people under this sign, especially if the assistant is the particular opposite. They are steadfast and necessary to their pick one. They support the home. They are trustworthy, driving forward. They regard customary interests with the other half. You are a consistent, imaginative individual with a brilliant soul, and with explicit eccentricities. The owner of a logical cerebrum, wonderful inventive brain and a very advanced sense. With the amount of births of 7, people are routinely brought into the world skewed later on to become entertainers, writers, trained professionals, pragmatists, craftsmen, or writers. Neptune. Since this planet is interconnected with the moon, by then people of Neptune arrange well with people of the resulting sort. For the most part they are mindfully objected or rigorously, they are perceived by a steady character. As often as possible they have a hazardous financial condition, since cash breaks up in their grip like snow. They have fantastic thoughts, yet they sometimes convey it beyond what many would consider possible. They are slanted to wagering. These are unnoticeable, significantly sensitive characteristics, excusing and tricky to the disposition of others. They scarcely choose, generally really slight with fragile extension, don't recognize quarrels and conflicts. Oftentimes they are used in cordial organizations, routinely melodic, with their general existence they feel for every single one of the people who persevere.